So just a this is just an experiment, guys. Okay, and I hope none of you would. All right, all right. I suddenly got conscious of. Anyway, all right. Let me just get started then. Okay. Hi guys. So I'm here playing StarCraft 1, and I have in the past I have done playing the original StarCraft. So all of those campaign missions here at the original. So let me just open that to show you. So I have done in the StarCraft original the Terran the Terran campaign, the Zerg campaign, and the Protoss campaign. So episodes 1, 2, and 3 respectively. So I finished these missions. So looking at the Terran. So now looking at the Zerg missions. So I've done that, and also for the Protoss missions. Right. So this is right. By the way, my name is Alvin. So as you can see there, or at least I named myself Alvin, or my parents named me. Alright, what am I bubbling about? Anyway, so right now I'm here at the StarCraft 1, the Brood War expansion, and proceeding for the episodes 4, 5, and 6. So I intend to finish this game prior to the release of StarCraft Remastered. The idea here is that I wanted to have a series that I wanted to complete. In the past, actually, let's just say, almost 15 years ago or 10 years ago, I have finished the campaign missions for StarCraft 1. So the original and the Brood Wars expansion. Okay, where I've heard there's another expansion for the StarCraft called the StarCraft Insurgent, but I did not get a chance to play that game. Okay, the thing is, I have finished playing episodes 1, 2, and 3 for the StarCraft original, and for the Brood Wars expansion. I've also played that around 10 years ago. So when I've heard that Blizzard is generously giving the StarCraft 1 for free in anticipation for their StarCraft 1 remastered, something in me triggered that I wanted to play this game again. So yeah, in the past weeks, I did play this. I re-downloaded this game. Okay, this time this one coming from the StarCraft servers, download servers. I mean, for free. So I have done playing that game, and now continuing that. Okay, I have some progress made on the Protoss campaign here on the episode 4. So I have done the starting missions. I have done the missions 1 to 6. So right now, I'm going to proceed on the mission 7, titled Insurgent. So here we go. Let's get to enjoy the cinematics for now. Okay, we're here at this Executor Citadel.
Congratulations, Executor. Your success has brought us the promise of hope against the Zerg.
Yeah.
We face a
Face
new
a
threat within our own ranks.
ranks.
In your absence, Judicator Aldaris and an entire legion of Kali survivors from Ire have
What?
begun an open revolt against us.
Why? Why did you get Aldaris?
This is ill news indeed. Why would Aldaris betray us so?
Yeah.
He and his ilk believe that it was wrong to have abandoned Ire and consorted with our people. Their prejudices have driven them to perpetuate the Conclave's sins against us. Even now, Aldaris and his loyalist Templar forces are preparing to attack our citadel.
I can scarcely believe this. As if the Zerg were not enough. Matriarch, are you certain
Yeah,
of
are
this?
you certain of this,
All too
Matriarch?
certain, young Templar. Executor, as Matriarch of the Dark Templar and custodian of this world, I hereby order you to terminate Judicator Aldaris and quell this untimely uprising without delay. There will be no dissent among us while the Zerg are poised to strike.
There's something amiss here.
Yeah, I agree with you,
The
Zeratul.
matriarch has always been a wise and gentle soul. Though there is some merit in her decision, this is very unlike her.
That may well be. But right now, we have a friend to kill. May Adun forgive us.
Yeah, something is amiss here. What happened? Judicator Aldaris has been dislikable for the first missions, for the middle missions in episode 3 from the StarCraft original. It's because he is against the Templar Tassadar, and for being prejudiced against the Dark Templars in the past. So I don't know why he's doing this. And if I had not played this game, I've been spoiled enough. I know what's going to happen, but if I haven't played this game, I would wonder why Aldaris is doing this. Probably he still had that prejudice against the Dark Templars. So anyway, if any of you who have not yet known how this story goes, let's just assume that I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. As I said, I do remember playing this game. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's just assume that I don't. Alright, merge. Okay, here's some tip. Dark Templars to create Dark Archons. Okay, Dark Archons ability to mind control enemies. While this mind control ability is nice enough, that's not really my overall strategy
Be
here.
advised, Executor. Our forces are divided. Aldaris has taken control of our Templar warriors and arbiters. It is possible that he may even send Archons against us.
Consequences.
Fear not, comrades, for we have Archons of our own. Should the dire need arise, all Dark Templar may merge to become Dark Archons. Though we sacrifice our warriors in doing so, Only the might of the Dark Archons can match the forces of Aldaris.
Oh, that really sounds impressive when when I hear that.
I'm waiting.
But as you can see here, for the Dark Archons, they do not have any attacks. They tend for support. I mean, they have these high shields, like 200 shields, 25 lives, but um, I'm not. I'm really more of a frontliner guy, you know. Let's see for these attacks. Alright. So this is my strategy for the moment, okay? My idea here is that I intend to have some full upgrades before jumping in and attacking the enemies head on. So I need to finish this upgrades first.
You require more Vespine gas.
So for now, I will be more on what you call this, on the defensive for now. Oops, something's attacking. Oh, alright. Just some observer, those sneaky types. Alright, let me have my first soldier warping in. Or at least the first soldier that I myself am warping in. And I do not like this Kakarus. They tend to
So be it. Very well.
confuse me. I hate this.
Yes. So be it.
Alright, I do not have any detectors in place. Perhaps I should have done that earlier. Alright.
I'm waiting for iron. For vengeance.
Alright guys, I want you to position yourselves there. Give me some visibilities, what's going on here.
So be it.
And okay, kill this neutral Kakarus. I hate them spoiling my map, making me alert on some movements there, making me alert on things that I should not have. I should not have been alerted to. Hey.
Transmit commencing. Confirmed.
Alright. I will be in defense mode for now. Build. Okay. Can I build a pylon here? Nope, I can't.
Yes.
Okay, my strategy here is to set up a lot of photon cannons. These guys are detectors, and at the same time my first line of defense, or yeah, actually my last line of defense. Yeah, I don't know which lines. Maybe I have my defense set up. Okay. By the way, I need to put in some disclaimer, huh? I need to
Complete.
warn you. Okay, I'm not actually warning. Okay, I need to tell you that I'm not actually a programmer. Okay, I mean I'm not. Way back in my teenage days, I'm not really good at playing StarCraft. I enjoy more. I enjoy more on the story for this game. I'm not really making a big deal on playing against multiplayers. In fact, when there's this game long ago, at one time that when I was playing against a friend, I really am losing. I really lost a lot. Okay, I do not actually remember winning the past. Ah,
Engage the enemy.
okay. My sentry there, yeah, I'm going to sacrifice my sentry. But alright. I just remember these guys are expensive. I should not have wasted. Alright, let me just
I'm waiting.
draft these sentries.
Make use of it. Under attack.
Alright. 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 I guess I pretty handled myself that well. I defended myself. And continuing with the upgrades to the shields. I am prioritizing the shields first. Is the every Protoss here, every structures, every units have these shields, and it's actually a blanket upgrade for everyone. So of course, having the shields is going to be pretty valuable. That's why maybe this is the reason why they're thinking they should upgrade. I mean, they should have this shield upgrades very expensive. Alright, I see you. Some of you having low shields. Okay, recharge your shields there. Okay, I think I need to have 2 more probes for harvesting these minerals. Alright, now I have a full platoon. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 units. It's equal to 1 platoon for me. Okay, I am having this as group 1. Okay, I think I should start making some stargates. This will be my attacking force later. Right. Okay, I am designating these areas for my support structures. Those upgrade structures and no, actually I have it here. Okay. Okay. Mind control. Okay, I'm not really. I don't tend to have Archons, but alright, Bacon. Deep Beacon! What did I say?
We are under attack.
Alright, this is the power of the mind control. I now have a Protoss River. I just acquired that from the enemy. And this guy is permanently mine. I just spared myself from building one.
Upgrade complete.
Wait. And I have started warping in my first carrier. Okay. Next, I'm going to warp in.
You require more Vespene
Oh,
gas.
okay. Vespene gas. Need to have that first. I need to have 200. Let me just wait for a while.
Upgrade complete. Cicadas. We hear you. Nerasculio.
Building myself a robotics facility. You know, one of the disadvantages about these Protoss is that you tend to have to consume a lot of real estate really quickly. I mean, these structures occupy a lot of space, and Protosses have a lot of structures to build. Oh.
Transmitted. We hear some carrier has arrived.
Carrier has arrived.
Instructions. You require more Vespene gas.
And I need to have an observatory, okay. If the enemies can create a spy, I can also create mine.
So be it.
Okay, forgive me, but I never knew commenting like this is
You require more Vespene gas.
Alright. Okay, my idea here for harvesting resources is that if the assimilator is near on the nexus, as near as it can possibly be, and then I need to have at most three probes harvesting it. I think 3 is very optimal.
Instructions.
Alright. I now have my first detector. Okay guys, make yourselves available.
Upgrade complete.
You will be my hidden eyes in my base. Okay, scratch that. I need to scout areas to harvest. Yeah, with the rate of my intakes of Vespine gas, I think my current rate is not enough. So.
Upgrade complete.
And scouting here I go. And scouting here I go.
Vespine gas.
Okay. 6,300, not bad. The result of that attack was that I think I lost 1 unit, and I pretty damaged my photon cannon. I mean, I don't damage it. I mean, the photon cannon is pretty damaged. Alright. Still, it was a successful defense.
You require more Vespine gas.
Should I say?
Upgrade complete. Vespine gas.
Alright, I require more Vespine gas, and I require additional manpower or additional soldiers to guard this base that I'm about to establish.
So be it. For ire. I
really can't build a pylon there. I wish I could.
I'm waiting.
I have returned. Alright.
Your command. Instructions. Affirmative. Command. Affirmative. We are under attack. Organizations. Affirmative. Receiving. Zadash Guida, make use of me. Make use of me. Must have energy. Thoughts in chaos. You look at us. Do not. Carrier has arrived.
By the way, guys, one of the things that I like about this new this updated StarCraft, I'm not going to say remastered, updated StarCraft, is that I can have here the number of, that the gameplay time here currently is around, I'm around 18 minutes of gameplay now. And also for this other statistic here, this represents my my clicks per minute, okay? A typical, from what, okay, I think the typical pro StarCraft player is that the clicks per minute would be around 100, I think.
Commencing. Commencing. Warrior command the enemy. Commencing.
Okay. Okay, going back to the clicks per minute, as you can see there, every actions that I do, like moving, okay, the clicks per minute is increasing. Okay, having it around 60, I think it would be um but pretty satisfactory. Uh,
Instructions.
all right.
Input command. I am needed. Carrier has arrived. Class. Instructions.
Can I produce an arbiter? Nope, I can't. Alright.
Awaiting instructions. Initiated. Class. Colossus. Initiated. I am needed waiting. I have returned. Colossus input command. Make use of me.
Okay, I now have an observer. I'm going to delegate this on my carriers. What I'm going to have is that I intend to have a carrier swarm. I don't know what's I forgot what's my tactic is called.
Carrier has arrived. You must use your command. No pylons.
The idea here is that I'm going to attack with a full squad of carriers, a full platoon of carriers. Squad or platoon. I hate that. I forgot my basic military training. Very basic. I forgot that.
Your command.
Anyway, I don't intend to be a military guy anyway. Okay. Of course, when duty calls, when I need to be drafted, conscripted, forcibly, I have no choice. I mean, the love of my country is really instilled upon me, okay? Forcibly instilled. So, when it's time for me to be conscripted, it's time for me to go.
Upgrade complete.
Upgrade complete.
Upgrade complete.
An attack is imminent. I just saw something in my... Alright. One of these worms. I'm going to claim you as mine. Okay.
Thoughts in chaos. We move. Attack. Transmitted. Kills us. Goes. Your command. Goes. Affirmative. We hear you. Awaiting instructions. Carrier has arrived. Your command. Vishnu. Your command. Instructions.
I want you to position yourself there, or at least near these cannons.
Instructions. Transmitted. Awaiting instructions. Your command. Receive instructions. You'll look at us. Instructions. Commencing. Affirmative. Has returned. hostiles. Proceeding. Awaiting instructions. Instructions.
Where's my other room? Okay.
Carrier has arrived. Instructions. Yishnu. Instructions. Hokoatula. I have returned. Make use of me. I am needed. Lotai. Nerasculio.
My defensive groups 1 and 2.
Instructions. I have
Fully
instructions.
squad. Okay, I decided to call this squad, okay? I've been thinking, what's the right term for a group of this? Is it a squad or a platoon? I've decided to call this a squad.
Instructions.
I don't care if I'm wrong. Alright. These guys are about to attack me.
Must have energy.
Alright, my group 1 is wearing now. I mean,
Zanashkulina. So be it.
I want their shields replenished.
Zanashkulina. Yes. For iron. Nerasculio.
Alright.
Your class. Upgrade your command. Your command. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So be it. Very well. For iron. So be it. Research complete. Must have energy. Your class. Carrier has arrived. Additional upgrades
Damn it.
positive.
I forgot about my supplies. I mean, my supply. Okay.
Your class. Yishnu. Instructions, Commandos. Your command. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Your command. You'll look at us. Upgrade complete. Carrier has arrived. Instructions. Upgrade complete. Your command. Ishnu Gallows.
Calm before the storm, and I think that storm is about to happen now. I see an enemy's transport. Alright. That is a very successful attempt. I mean, that is a very successful defense. Nice attempt though. Okay, I still see myself. Incoming! Okay. Reveal yourselves. It's actually the job for the group 2. Can I just acquire that? Nope. I don't. Oh, so I just discovered. I didn't know this. I just discovered something. Okay, let me just pause that. Okay. For the Dark Archons, if I am going to mind control an enemy shuttle that has contents with it, everyone, including their the shuttle, including their contents, are also going to be mind controlled. Alright, I did not know that.
Input command. Initiated. Input command. Lock time.
Okay, I got myself a free shuttle and a free dragon.
You'll look at us. Ishnu. You must construct additional pylons.
Additional pylons again.
Instructions. Colossus.
Alright. Just an update. It's 35 minutes.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, since I started this game. I'm going to attack soon. And I'm warping in 2 carriers to complete my third squad. Third squad of carriers. After this, I'm going to start attacking now. I'm going to start attacking by then. Oops. I see myself something in the radar, and I believe an enemy attack is imminent. And rightly so.
Contact. Locus acknowledged. Your command? Standing by. Kills. Must feed. We hear you. Instructions. Carrier has arrived. Awaiting command. Upgrade complete.
Alright, what is that?
Affirmative. Your class. Your command. Ishnu. Commencing. Hokotula. Make use of me. Ishnu. Affirmative.
Okay. I will be attacking now.
You have not enough minerals.
Let's save that. Alright. Where to start? I guess I should start here in the left.
Instructions. Your command. Instructions. Affirmative.
Okay, let me just have a clean sweep of this area.
Affirmative. Commencing. Affirmative. Commencing.
I think I'm
Affirmative.
Okay, let me harass this first.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative.
Ah, I hit that.
Complete. Warriors have engaged the enemy. Carrier has arrived. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions. Your command.
Ah!
Affirmative.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me harass back that area. I think I should start designating group force.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative.
Okay. It's a nice harassment.
Instructions. Affirmative.
Successful harassment. And
Instructions. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough warriors. Instructions. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions. Your class. Instructions. Your command. Carrier has arrived.
side limit exceeded, huh?
Instructions. Your command. Your class. Commencing. Affirmative.
Groups 3 and groups 4 gather here. Let's gather this part here. Oh, okay. Change that. This is a priority. This is a production center. What's that? Psionic storms?
Didn't think I'd be caught so easily, did you, Executor? You have only destroyed a phantom.
It's okay.
Instructions. 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 Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative. Transmitted. Instructions. Instructions. Affirmative.
Okay. I intend to attack this group now.
Your command. Instructions.
Steady.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions. Your command. Carrier has arrived. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions. Instructions. Yes, instructions. Command. Instructions. Affirmative. Instructions. Your command. Instructions. Instructions.
Alright, let me go home. Let me recharge my shields.
The enemy.
What I think I should have it.
Instructions. Affirmative. Commencing. Affirmative.
Let's recharge your shields, huh?
Affirmative. Your command. Your class. Instructions. Commencing. Your command. Your class. Commencing. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your command. Affirmative. Instructions. Affirmative. Your command. Instructions. Instructions. Affirmative. Your command. Your command. Instructions. Your command. Your class. Commencing.
Alright. And if you can see it, guys, you should know that I own around 75% of the map now, or 60%. 60% of the map now.
Affirmative. Commencing. The warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative. The enemy. Instructions.
Okay, guys, I'm winning.
Executor, you destroy only a simulacrum of myself. You believe me to be a traitor, but it is you and the matriarch who will usher our race to oblivion.
Why, Aldaris? Why do you believe that? I don't know what you. I actually know. Like I said, I know what's the reason why. For his betrayal. It's going to be sneaky. At least I can tell you that. Oops, so. Start swarming in.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Kills. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I like seeing the swarm. I mean, the swarms of interceptors. Not the Zerd swarm.
Instructions. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative. Finished, Judicator.
Surrender your army.
Surrender your remaining forces and join us in eradicating the Zerg.
Explain yourself.
Die, Dark One, then tarnish the memory of Ire by joining with you. Your fate was sealed the moment your matriarch allied herself with the Queen of Blades. Those of us still loyal to Ire will never be slaves to Kerrigan and her
And their
brutes.
brutes. Huh?
Alderis, be reasonable. Kerrigan has changed. She no longer seeks to enslave anyone. Do not force us to destroy you.
You can no longer afford to be so naive, Artanis. While you were securing the crystals, I discovered that your matriarch has been harboring a dark secret. She has been manipulated by
I have no time for this.
Just be manipulated by what?
What have you done?
I just cleaned up your mess, Prote. Don't be so squeamish.
Wretched creature. This was our Protoss matter. You had no right to interfere. Be gone from this world. You are no longer welcome among us.
Fine. I've done what I came here to do. I've ensured the destruction of the renegade Cerebrits, and I used you to do it. Have fun, mighty
Oh,
Protoss.
Kerrigan.
We'll be seeing each other again real soon.
That's sneaky on you, Kerrigan. You used the Protoss. You used us. For your agenda, huh? And what was that message? What was Aldari's message about the matriarch being corrupted by what? Kerrigan has something to do with it? Let's find out.
This entire chain of events has been masterminded by Kerrigan, and we played right into her hands.
Yes, we did, Artanis. Yet our course is set nonetheless. Using the Temple's energies against the renegade Zerg may accomplish Kerrigan's aims, but it is still our only chance of survival.
And survive we will, my warriors. For too long have we labored in futile defense, as our enemies push us further and further away from victory. The time has come to let loose the full fury of our powers. Never again shall Shakuris be despoiled by the foul touch of alien species. These Zerg shall be the first to fall before us.
Matriarch, I have served you for many millennia. I have always valued your wisdom and strength. Yet, lately, in your mind, I have sensed something that clouds your true spirit. Though Kerrigan has gone, I wonder if her treachery still remains.
Be at ease, Zeratul. I am still the same Rashagon you have always known. These recent events have weighed heavily upon me, and I am wearied. But fear not. My warrior spirit will shine before you and light your path to victory.
Indeed.
The time for action is upon us. The crystals must be taken to the temple while the Zerg still muster their forces. I shall carry the Urash myself, while Zeratul handles the Callus.
Executor, you shall provide escort for Artanis and Zeratul as they make their way to the temple. God's willing, we will channel the energies of the Zelnaga and scour this world clean of the Zerg. Go now, my children, and know that the survival of our entire race depends upon your actions.
Protect that temple from Zerg.